Where was Thomas in between the resurrection of Jesus and he came to India? Actually, in our catechism classes and the historical classes, we have come to know that Apostle Thomas came to India in AD 52. Whether that is 100% correct or not, we will see that in tomorrow's session. But when we really look at before coming to India, where was Thomas? There are quite many historians speaking about him in a different way. We know that it is not clear from the Acts of the Apostles or from the epistles about the works of Apostle Thomas. So we have to depend totally on the historical books or the communities named after him. From this we try to understand that the first mission of Thomas was in Judea. What did he do there? He preached the gospel, healed the sick, performed also other miracles. He continued his mission in Syria, in Armenia. There is also a historian called Origen, where he states that he also served the Lord in Parthia. Today's Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Baluchistan, all are missioned by Thomas, historians say. Anyway, towards the end, Thomas also served in Persia, where he also baptized a small group of people. The baptized were taken with him later for his apostolic mission. Towards the end, he served also in Ethiopia. About the coming of Thomas to India, there are very interesting things that we can see from the legends after the book of Acts of Thomas. It seems that there was a lot taken in order to decide where the apostles were to go. In fact, the decision about the places also was made according to the Jews who have gone to different parts, either for trade or for other reasons, and especially if they were traveling facility to those countries. India was naturally having Jews here because they came here for trade. And there were at that time quite many ships coming to India, to Kerala and other parts of India. And because of this, one of the countries to go and proclaim gospel was India. And Thomas got the lot to go to India. It seems that Thomas immediately refused. He said he doesn't have enough health to go there, and he is no one to teach the Indians. And because of that, he resisted the mission entrusted to him by the Lord. But it seems that that night, God, Jesus, appeared to him in vision. Interestingly, before seeing what was told by the Lord to him, I used to have the imagination. Maybe the Lord told him, Thomas, I had already seen you, or I have already meant you to go to India, because when you said, let us go and die with him, I thought you should go to India, and it is my wish that you go to India. Anyway, it is what is written in the Acts of Thomas is that, Thomas, fear not, you have to go to India, and my grace shall be with you. When you look at the story of the missionary, Jesus had already given very clear instruction who a missionary should be. But when it comes to the real missioning by a missionary, the missionary is resisted. We can see it from the time of Thomas himself. Who is a missionary? A missionary is the one who is sent by the Lord. Where to be sent? Not to the place where the missionaries want to go, but the one who sends knows where a person should be sent. Actually, when we reflect about the vocation, the one who is calling is God himself. Vocation is God's call. And he will call the person at the age that he wants, and he will send the person where he wants. And a vocation or a life of a missionary is to go where the one who calls you wants and do the will of the one who calls you. Let us pray. Mighty God, as in the case of Thomas, send us where you want to send us. Give us the grace to do what you want us to do. Amen.